Like most of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, Kylie Jenner needs no introduction. The youngest Jenner's name continually dominates entertainment news feeds. Whether it's speculation about her plastic surgery history or her latest makeup line release selling out again, her name is always in our feeds. However, in interview after interview, Jenner claims the person you see online is not the real Kylie. That begs the question, who is Kylie Jenner beneath her viral veil? Moderate modesty. It might be hard to believe, but Kylie Jenner doesn't always like flaunting her body. Before you adjust this video's volume, yes, we are talking about the same girl who floods her Instagram feed with bikini shots. According to Jenner, she actually prefers being covered up in front of others in real life. While posing topless for Complex in 2016, she reportedly made any men leave the room before proceeding. She told the magazine, "I'm comfortable with my body, but not that comfortable. I'm not going to be walking around like that with a bunch of guys there." And while she's not always comfortable with her bare derriere on display, there's one realm where she prefers not to cover up: her face. Sure, Kylie owns her own cosmetics line, but she claims that she prefers to keep it simple when it comes to her own skin. She told Wonderland magazine, "I feel like I didn't really appreciate that side of me, the very simple, no makeup Kylie." She also revealed the only reason she wears makeup is because she thinks that's what her fans like seeing on social media and said, "I did feel a sense of keeping up with myself, like, oh, I need to come up with a new hair color or a new cool makeup trick." That said, she has played into the same fame game in more ways than one. Under the knife and the spotlight. Jenner first started making waves on the internet around 2014 when she debuted a dramatically fuller pout. At first, she claimed her bigger lips were an optical illusion attained by overlining her lips. However, the public wasn't buying the story she sold, so she later admitted that she only hid the truth of her lip injections because she was afraid of the public casting judgment.
I'm just not ready to talk to reporters about my lips yet because everyone always picks us apart.
Amid the media storm, Jenner saw an opportunity to do some classic Kardashian capitalizing and cashed in by releasing a hit lip line. Finding an identity. Like many of us, Jenner's sense of style tends to shift with the wind. Take one look through her Instagram feed and you'll see she never sticks to one look for long. And there's a reason. As she wrote on her website in 2015, "I've just had this addiction to changing my hair. It makes me feel like a new person." But how does she go from a mint green bob one day to back-sweeping jet black hair the next without going bald in the process? Wigs, of course. And if you ask her, she's the reason wigs are so popular these days. She told Marie Claire, "I started wigs, and now everyone is wearing wigs." While it may seem like her ever-changing tresses are a fashion statement, Jenner says she uses the change-ups as a way to learn more about herself as a person. She told Interview magazine, "When I think set everything off is when I cut my hair off when I was 16 and dyed it blue. After that, I just felt so free and wanted to experiment with my look. I just felt like I could be whoever I wanted to be. And I'm all about, experimenting." Disconnecting. Between all the social media outlets Jenner is active on, you'd think there's not much the starlet can hide. However, some things in her widely publicized life are still sacred, according to her. She told Time magazine, "People think they have a perfect idea of who you are from a 4-second Snapchat video, and fake blogs, stories, magazine covers. In reality, that's not the case. Nobody knows who I am except family and my close friends." One of the reasons Jenner refuses to show her whole self online is because, as she explained to Allure, it leaves more room for people to say things about you. And Jenner says she takes negative commentary online straight to heart. She told Interview magazine that reading mean things about herself online is her biggest fear, saying, "I wake up every morning with the worst anxiety. I wake up every morning at 7 or 8 because I think that there's a bad story about me, and I have to check. My worst fear is waking up and finding something bad about me on the internet."
Guys, I have some real drama.
As a result of her own experiences with celeb cyberbullying, she's been using her huge platform to fight back lately, and not just for herself.
I've been bullied my whole life, whether it was about my peers or comments on Instagram or Twitter, whatever.
She used those experiences to create a social media campaign called #IamMoreThan as a vehicle to support those who've also struggled with bullying. The Endgame. Keeping Up with the Kardashians started filming in 2007 when Jenner was only 9, which means she spent more of her life in front of the camera than not. It's safe to say she's never had what we call a normal life, a fact that sometimes gets her down. For those of us who are happy to hit 50 likes on Instagram compared to Jenner's 1 million on a bad day, it's easy to want to just shake her and tell her to appreciate what she has. But when you stop to think about it, her longing for normalcy makes sense. She really can't do anything without it ending up on the internet within mere minutes. She told Wonderland magazine, "It's not that I don't want to do it. Yeah, actually, I kind of just don't want to do it anymore. Honestly, I want to be a businesswoman and be behind the scenes. Kylie Jenner needs to retire." So when should we be expecting her retirement party to launch? It might be sooner than you think. She told Interview magazine that her ultimate goal is to swim out of the fishbowl of fame sooner than later. "When I'm 30, I want to go off the map, have a family, and live in Malibu with a farm. And just raise my own chickens." Considering how glamorous her life has been thus far, chances are the farm life idea might be a drastic departure from what she's used to. But who knows? Kylie Jenner's certainly been known to surprise us in the past.
Do you know anything about credit?
Not really.
Do you know how to iron? What?
Kylie.
Mom?
No, seriously.
Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.